Hi. I hope you had a blessed and reinvigorating and safe Easter and that you're ready to return to work in your homes where you've been for a while now. Unless you're one of the many on-call civil servants where there's no such thing as weekends, much less long weekends, while keeping the front lines of society working. If you are, the rest of us appreciate what you are doing. We do so anyway in the good times, but even more so now in the hard times. And even if you're working from home, I know things aren't easy right now, but we are getting through this, and we will continue to do so by focusing on what we know is important. I invite you to do that this week. Have a think and make a plan about what is important to you in the next couple of weeks, and then for the rest of the year, and then for the next 2 years. You might think now is not the time to be worrying about the future. The present is confusing enough. But that is precisely why you need to do this. I hope that most people are now accepting that we are going to be under COVID conditions for a while. Curfews measured in days or weeks. Tourism travel closures measured in weeks or months. Economic and social disruptions measured in months and years. And all of that is assuming that Cayman continues to manage to keep our COVID infection curve flat. Which does not mean that people will not get sick or that none of those persons will die, just that our health services, our colleagues and friends in the HSA in particular, will be able to handle the extra work from home and on the weekends. We could look at the future in two ways, fearfully or advantageously. I'm not going to suggest there is any silver lining to COVID. It is unsettling, particularly because so much of what is happening and what will happen is outside of our control. But we can control how we react, actually, how we act with forethought during this time. We can commit to physical distancing and to keeping Cayman working, whether that means going to work when everyone else is having to stay home, or working from home while keeping one eye on your kids, who are also working from home. It should also mean making a plan for yourself. Life is continuing despite the COVID. We have to prepare ourselves to continue with it. Now is the time to establish your exercise routine. Look at what free online courses you want to take through the Civil Service College or other online resources, either for your job or the job you want, or just because they look interesting. Figure out what home improvements you want to work on when things move on from this current quarantine state. Because things will move on. Things will change. Cayman will change and the world will change. For a few weeks or months or likely years, things are going to be changed. We, as individuals and as civil service, have to plan to change with them. Change is not a silver lining, but it is an opportunity. An opportunity not to let the change overwhelm you, just like you're not letting COVID overwhelm you or your country right now. So take this time now, this week, after the long weekend, to plan for the change that is coming. If you want to talk about what those changes might look like for Cayman or the civil service, then please use this Facebook forum. This is where the Civil Service Association can talk among ourselves, even when we can't meet in person. And if you feel overwhelmed by everything that is coming, please do talk about it. Talk to your family if you're in home isolation with them, or call a friend, or video call a colleague. And remember the mental health hotlines and resources. They are there because people do need them. Don't let yourself be overwhelmed by the changes that are coming. You are stronger than that. We are stronger than that. Together.